remember when I was not making sales in my business for my digital products, and I kept saying, oh my gosh, my digital products are amazing, but they're just not being seen. And there were a few realizations that I had to have with myself and some come to Brittany moments where I had to say, okay, Brittany, there are some improvements that can be made in order for you to start generating more sales in your business so you can get out of the situation that you're currently in. So today, I want to talk to you if you have been struggling to generate revenue in your business from your digital products. You're currently not making any money, or you are making a little bit of money, but it's not where you want it to be. Let's talk about some things that you can look into that can help you to improve so you can start getting those sales into your business. All right, let's go ahead and dive right in. Hey there, Corporate Misfits. Brittany Darrington here, and welcome to the Corporate Misfit Club channel, where we help female coaches, course creators, and digital product business owners to build a freedom-bound business, sharing their expertise, creating passive income, and creating automation. Now, before we dive into today's topic, I want you to check out the free guide that I have for you to help you get started with creating your digital products. Also, it will walk you through how you can launch it and see some sales start to trickle in. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of some of our upcoming videos. All right, let's talk all about sales, because in the digital product world, sometimes we think we create things that everyone's going to knock down the digital door on. We think that people are like, yes, that's what they're going to buy, and I'm going to become a millionaire from this, right? Like, I've seen this happen more often than not. I've heard people tell me about their digital products, and they are like, this is going to be the one that makes me multi-millions. And I'm like, that's great. But if you're not receiving any sales, then there's something we need to look into in order to help you to start generating some revenue into your business. Now, the first thing I want you to look into, if you are not generating any sales in your business, are you relying just on Google traffic and SEO? Was that a yes or a no? So I want you to be able to ask yourself, am I really putting myself out there in terms of marketing efforts? Am I doing things that are going to move my business forward? Am I actually doing things that are going to help me to be able to get more eyes on my digital products, no matter what they are? Am I doing something that's going to get more eyes on it? Or am I just relying on the search engines to hopefully bring in people and get them to my product? If that is the answer, then I want you to take a step back. I want you to start thinking about where your audience hangs out. I want you to start finding areas of where you can hang out that will attract your ideal customers and help them to join your email list, and also start to come into your community so that you can properly be able to tell them about your products. Now, if you are not necessarily doing anything to market in your business and you're really hoping that people are going to come in just based off of Google search or SEO, well, hopefully you're not waiting too long. But I do want you to check out ways that you can start driving traffic to you. It could be through paid ads, so many other things. But I want you to start thinking about how you can drive traffic to your business versus just waiting for them to come. Now, the second thing that might be keeping you from making money in your business for your digital products is lack of detail. So when someone's buying a digital product, they really want to understand more about what it is. The reason for that is because it's not necessarily a physical product. With the physical product, you can really provide details or what it was made from and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to a digital product, it's really important for you to properly explain what they're going to get. You want to help someone to not be in the guessing game on if they should buy or if they shouldn't, because they're not sure what they're getting. Now, one of the ways that you can be able to provide detail for your audience is create sales pages or have a description page where you are going to break down what they're getting if they were to buy your product. I want you to list out how they're going to receive transformation after they utilize your product, and then write out exactly what they're getting. So if you are creating a planner, I want you to list out all the different sections that they may be receiving with this particular planner. If you are providing an online course, I want you to share about the modules or the lessons that they're going to be receiving if they were to buy this. If you are providing a template of some sort, I want you to walk your customers through what type of templates are they receiving, how many templates are they receiving. I want you to really be as clear as possible when it comes comes to detail, because you want your customers to say yes once they read through a description versus looking at this product and having to guess, am I going to get this? Am I going to receive these results? Is it going to help me do this? So instead, I want you to provide more details in your actual descriptions, and I want you to be as clear as day so that then you could be able to start seeing people say yes to your products and buy from you. Now, the third reason why you might not be receiving sales is visual appeal. Maybe your mock-ups of your product are not eye-pleasing. You might find that what you created is just not a good fit for your audience, especially depending on what pricing you're putting it at. So if you're finding that when you look at your sales page or your description pages and you're looking at your products and you're like, I wouldn't buy that, I want you to think about how you can create an actual image that will be more pleasing to the eye for your clients and help them to be able to see what they're getting. So if you are not a designer and graphics are just not your thing and you're really struggling with that and you're finding that your graphics are just not on point, I want you to check out some of these amazing memberships. I even have one where you can be able to get graphics already designed for you, and all you have to do is just plug in your brands and maybe your graphics for your actual product. So for me, I have Course Creator Pro Club, where you're able to go and access thousands of graphics that can help you to be able to properly promote your course, your digital products, your workbooks, your planners, your ebooks, all that good stuff. So if you're not going to take your actual images and your mock-ups seriously, well then your customers might look at your stuff and say, nope, that doesn't look like something I want. And they're going to go with someone else who has more detail and also provides a clearer image of what they are going to get. Now, the fourth thing that might be keeping you from actually generating revenue, and this is a big one, is that you didn't do the research to see if this was what your customers wanted. Now, I know this is hard because a lot of people really debate on this. Well, if we asked our customers what they wanted, then they would be able to have created it themselves, or they would have figured out a way to get through it in the past. I understand that, and I think that's from Henry Ford, where if I would have asked my customers what they wanted, we would all still be riding a horse versus driving a car. So there are moments and situations where you are going to be able to create something that your customers didn't necessarily ask for, but you knew it was something that they needed. But one thing that I have found is that the people who create things that their customers not necessarily asked for, they have done some research and they have found what the current solution is and see things that are still not working. And so they try to build upon that and create other avenues and options. Now, if you are new to what you're doing, maybe you're new to the e-learning space, you're new to digital products, you're new to having an online business, and you don't have an audience necessarily, and you just start creating things and your audience was like, no, I didn't want that. I don't even need that. I actually need this. Then you're gonna find yourself really frustrated and creating a ton of products that don't go anywhere. I know for myself, when I first started in the e-learning space, I created an online course and I tried to create this signature course because everyone kept saying, build a signature course, build the signature course. And it was overwhelming. It took a long time because I had like 8 modules. I think I had like 5 or 6 lessons in each of the modules. And finally, when I got finished, I thought I was going to put it out there and put it out there for like $997. All of a sudden, I put it out there and not a single soul bought. Not a single person. And I started discounting it or tried to do some marketing around it, and it was just not what my clients wanted. Instead, I was like 5 or 6 steps ahead from where they currently were. A lot of my clients were in the beginning stages. They were just trying to figure out how to create a product, and they were new to getting online. They were just trying to get familiar with a lot of the terms and things along those lines. So what I actually created was something that could be great further down the line, but it was not what they needed right then and there. And so it created this confusion because they wanted to bridge the gap, but they couldn't bridge the gap with what I had because that was too many steps ahead. It would create a lot of confusion and questions. So I want you to ask yourself, have you done the research? Do you know what your customers are needing right now? Have you thought about the journey for your customers? Have you thought about what the value ladder might be for them to help them to get from point A to Z? How can you bridge that gap? And if you are not taking time to do the research or better understand your customer's journey of where they're going to go, then you're going to create a whole bunch of products that aren't going to serve your customers well. Okay, so there you have it. Those might be the reasons why you aren't generating money in your business. But I want you to know that you can change that and you can make improvements starting today. Go and check out, are you doing marketing efforts? Look into your detail. Are you providing enough detail? Also, look at your images. Is your brand appealing? And if it's not, if it's something where you're like, I wouldn't buy this, then most likely your customers are thinking the same thing. And last but not least, don't be afraid to do the research and better understand the journey that your customers are going to be on and help create a value ladder that will help them to get that transformation and receive the different products that they might need along the way. Okay, Corporate Misfits, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also check out that downloadable for you where you can get started on designing and creating your own digital product and learning how to launch that baby so you can start generating revenue. Okay, I'll see you soon. Hey there, Corporate Misfits. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Go ahead and hit subscribe so you can be notified of some of our upcoming videos.